So this is the Bissell Crosswave OmniForce all-in-one cleaner, and it's really a wet-dry mop that's replacing the Crosswave X7. But just to remind everyone that the Crosswave X7 was recalled in 2023 because the circuit board that was attached to the battery kept lighting on fire. So they recalled all of them, and Bissell now finally has come with a replacement called the Bissell Crosswave OmniForce. And in my opinion, this is an update on the Bissell HF3 wet dry vac because it has a lot of similarities with the Tineco S3. It also has a lot of similarities with your Shark Hydrovac, and this is going to be where you're getting a lot of similarities with almost every modern wet dry vacuum you have now. But it's a Bissell, and Bissell is the original wet dry vacuum maker because the Crossforce was the original 2-in-1 wet dry vac, and it came out in 2016. But the Crosswave OmniForce is their latest and their greatest, but is it a little too late to the party because there's been so much innovation inside the space? And to be honest, just looking at it, I'm a little worried that this is not going to be good enough. So let's take it out, let's see how it works, and let's see if it's going to be the right investment for you. So let's set up our Bissell Crosswave OmniForce, and all you need to do that is just attach the handle inside, and that's it. And that's the entire setup process. So this is going to be that charging base, and there's an area to dry your roller as well as to dry your filter. And this is pretty standard now for every wet dry vacuum where you have to dry it after every session. So inside the box, you get the handle, the body, the dock with charging plug, and you get some free samples. And here is your unit. And if you take a closer look at your Crosswave OmniForce, you notice that it's kind of like a Crosswave and it's kind of like a Tineco S3. So let's do a rolled oats test. We love to do this test with all of our wet dry vacuums because it really shows us the power and the pickup and how easy it is to clean your wet dry vacuum. So here we are, we're just going to make a cup of rolled oats and we're going to use a half cup of oat milk. There's the power button, the water level, and the suction level. And there you see your battery level, the water level, as well as the suction level. One very surprising limitation I saw is that it has a 30-second self-clean cycle, so you're going to have to run it twice if you really want it to be clean, or you're going to run it 3 times if you're picking up a wet big mess. And here you can see how well the wet dry vacuum is picking up all the debris, but because it doesn't have that one direction water flow like you get on a Tineco S6 or even the Shark Messmaster, you have some grains that are going to get stuck inside of the cover. To water so that we can just extract now, and we're not adding anything. And I will say in terms of pushing this around, it is not as easy as the self-propulsion systems that you get, but it's not hard. It's just like pushing a vacuum that weighs about 10 pounds. But now let's show you where the Crosswave OmniForce really shines as a vacuum. So here's a light pill rug, and we have some cat litter, that's sawdust, that is saw pellets. We're going to try to pick this all up, and just like its Crosswave sister, it really does work well. The thing about the OmniForce, just like your regular Crosswave, is that I expect it to perform well. So we're going to be able to turn it on. We have it on no water. We're going to turn it on max suction. And that means I press this button and it goes on max suction. And let's see how well it performs here. I have to push harder here. And I can feel the better suction power. Definitely I feel the better suction power with the Bissell. You can see it is lifting up the rug completely. And look at that. I would say that as a carpet, for carpets, the Bissell is definitely better than the Tineco. I will say that it's better than the Shark. This is probably the best wet dry vac in terms of the vac for rugs. It is better, in my opinion, than the regular Crosswave. Because look at the power, and this is cordless. This is cordless, guys. And just that exercise alone used about 10% of the battery. So we're going to pop it down. Now let's run the clean cycle. Let me see if that's going to remove the material here. So we're going to run that self-wash. And that's that self-wash. You can hear it. So in the self-wash, it was able to clean out this, which is going to be the cover. And here you can see that the roller, in terms of the relative wetness, is pretty wet. And because it's more dense, it's very well saturated. So it's going to take about a day in order for this to dry. And you want to dry this, in my opinion, if you're picking up things like milk, you probably want to run it twice and let it dry. But if you're looking at the cat chair, you can see that it does a good job separating the solids from the liquid. And that's good, because that means you can throw out all these solids first and then pour out the liquids in the toilet. You don't have to worry about clogs, and it just makes dumping everything easier. The screen is also a magnet, so that's good. It keeps your air in your filter cleaner. Ultimately, our verdict on the Crosswave is that it is a very good wet dry vacuum because it does the vacuuming part much better than its competition. And as a mop, it still is a very functional wet dry mop, and I'm happy with it, especially because I have so much versatility using the Crosswave. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help support our channel. And I'll catch you next time. This is David with the French Glow signing off. Bye, bye, bye.